Give your child virtues that will last him for a lifetime, that will cause him to stand among kings and not mere men. Teach your child real values. Don't give him iPads. Mothers have to teach a number of things. Mothers have to teach behaviors. Very important. That is why Titus says what? She should teach reverence as becometh holiness. We must teach our children greetings. Teach them to say thank you. Teach them to say excuse me. Teach them to say I am sorry. Teach your children courtesy. Teach them to be gathered young men and women who truly respect people, whether in society, those that are older than them or at their peer level. Teach them courtesy. Teach them how to talk to elders. From a very early age, teach the children. If you're raising a child and you see that when visitors come to the house, the child jumps down from the chair and uses, maybe the visitor pulls his shoes, and then you see a child just enters the visitor's shoe and is running around with it, caution that child from the beginning. Teach a child that when elders are seated, he or she should not contribute to that conversation. You teach these things early to children. Children have to be taught the truth. From the moment you ask your child, did you take that meat? If the child, you know fully well the child took it and he lies to you, immediately correct it by prayers, correct it by punishing him, or correct it by disciplining him, because that is the beginning. If that child, if you know fully well this child stole this thing and he lies to you, that child will grow up tomorrow and sit in government and steal resources from the government and will lie about it and speak political language, and that is how the society begins to get decayed year after year, generation after generation. Our mothers must teach truthfulness. Our mothers, according to Titus, he says not giving too much wine. We must teach discipline and contentment. Mothers, we must teach children that it's okay to go to school with 50 naira lunch money, even if your colleague or your classmate is coming with 500 naira. Teach your child that money is not everything. Give your child virtues that will last him for a lifetime, that will cause him to stand among kings and not mere men. Teach your child real values. Don't give him iPads. It's not wrong, it's not out of place to give your child iPads to learn, because after all, we are in a technologically advancing world. But prioritize. It is because we spoiled children too early. That is why when they get to a point and they cannot handle pressure, they begin to involve in all forms of vices. They begin to involve in masturbation. They begin to drink. When you can raise a solid child who becomes 25 and 30 and you ask him, do you drink? He says, no, I don't drink. You ask him why? He says, because I don't drink. If in the world we live in today, we see a decline in reverence for the word of God, and we see a decadence, moral decadence happening in society, it means that the mothers are failing in their teaching responsibility.
We are waiting for you to flow through.